we have head coach Krista Kilburn-Stavesky and senior Sydney Epps. Start with an opening statement from Coach.
I was disappointing loss, but against a hard-fought Hartford team. I mean, I watched pretty much every game they played and saw how they just beat Delaware at Delaware. So we knew what we were getting into tonight, and we did not finish the deal. I mean, losing the fourth quarter 21-11, that's the first fourth quarter. Either we have lost and actually lost in double digits like that the whole season. So, yeah, we had a card dealt with us a little bit with Crystal not being there. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're a team. That's why you have more than 5 people. So I give them credit, but we knew what we had to do to win this game today, and we didn't do it.
Sydney, you had your first career double-double. You were hustling all over the place. What are your thoughts just in general on how physical the game was and how they played? Obviously, they played a really good defensive game. How do you think that you and your team were able to sort of play against that?
Well, like Coach said, we knew going into the game that they were going to be physical, so we had to make sure that we were going to be just as physical or even more. So, you know, it was just going after everything, going after loose balls, putbacks, rebounds, and just making sure that we were confident and holding the ball, keeping it strong.
One of the bright spots for your team, Coach, was Ana Hernandez-Hill coming off the bench, making some shots to keep pace with Hartford. What does she bring to the team off the bench?
Well, that's it. I mean, her three is as good as a layup. You know, and she even did some good things defensively. They tried to isolate her a few times, and she's smart. I mean, she can play defense. She just knows how to gap, and she plays extremely smart. So just glad to have her back. You know, she's been out for a little bit, so we're glad to have her back.
Sydney, your team had 25 turnovers in this game. Obviously, again, really good defense by Hartford. Is there something that you try to do as an upperclassman trying to lead, again, the 5 freshmen on your team, to try to have an organized offensive attack? Is there something that you try to do specifically? Or?
Not necessarily. I think it's just, as far as the turnovers go, tonight was a tough night for us, but we just have to make sure that we're stronger with the ball, like I said earlier. Also, when it comes with the freshmen, they're young, so they're going to make some mistakes. As upperclassmen, we're going to make some mistakes as well, but it's about getting over those mistakes and moving on to the next play and making sure that we're stronger and making sure that we're not making those turnovers for the next game. So.
Coach, what parts can you take from this game and apply it to Northeastern come Monday?
You know, our biggest comment is conference play in every game, you know, and handling the hits. I just felt like we were waiting on calls several times. We played many teams that we've had to get hit by. I think we need to get over that. You know, I think a strategy with a team like Hartford is very similar to William and Mary. And if they're going to keep fouling you as much as they do with their aggressive, they're fouling a lot. I mean, every shot, several layups that she was hammered in, but they have that many people fouling. There's a theory behind that. So, you know, let's don't be dumb here. That's a theory, you know, but you would figure with a little bit more experienced crew, and you know, it was you know, that had nothing to do with our win-loss, but that's a strategy that they're doing. They're fouling all the time. So that part was very frustrating. We've got to handle that. So it just is what it is. What are we going to do? Cry about it? So we have to handle it. And so that part I was not pleased with about, you know, okay, it gets tough. All right, so how do we handle this? You know, how do we respond back? And then again, you're dealt a card, and we have to deal with that. You know, we have people that are highly capable of playing. Alexis Davis can play. You know, she's a Division I athlete. You know, so she's got to step up and continue to play better, and you know, and all the way down. Sandra Dongmo's got to give us better minutes. You know, I thought Marianne had a good game. Obviously, I think Sid had a great game. You know, Crystal was leading us, not taking quite as many shots today as I would like her to have done earlier. And you know, and Aliana's just being Aliana. She's just a spark plug. So, you know, we've got to just continue getting more out of Sandra Karsten and more out of everybody off the bench, Olivia, and you know, they didn't get a lot of nods in the second half, but. You know, it just, you know, we are better than how we finished this game out today, but we have to prove it. We have to prove it.
Coach Ashani Durant, 16 points in this game. I noticed late in the fourth quarter and overtime, Hartford started to front her defensively. They put a defender in front of her, and your team kind of had trouble to kind of loft that pass over the top. Is there something that you notice and you maybe want to change going ahead in terms of when teams try to defend her that way?
Yeah, I mean, we 2 years ago, Maris did that when we were running a particular play a good bit. So, you know, they were switching. And so when a guard switched on her, they're going to front her. And then that's basically what that was happening there. And I don't think we recognized it as well. We didn't work hard enough to fight over the front or either try to set up for the lob. They did a good job of overcompensating help and trying to double team on that. So, you know, we got to be better on that. And we weren't. You know, that switch right there was a quick flash, and we were not attacking that mismatch. We missed several mismatches today. So, just like I said, just they're disappointed, which is mark of a very good team. These guys are disappointed. We have to handle this. We went and played Sac State. Again, much higher tempo and offensive team, but very aggressive fouling all the time. And we got to handle it. We're going to face people like this in our conference, and people are going to be tough in our conference. So we will learn. Your question was, did we learn anything from it? We got to be tougher. We got to take care of the basketball. I mean, we knew exactly what Hartford was going to do. They have 3 dynamic guards who dominated the point system today. They've taken the most shots of everybody on their entire team. Close to about 500 shots out of those 3 players. Those 3 players scored double figures, and those 3 players made the difference in today's game. And I think that to me as a coach, disappointing, because we knew what their game plan was coming in, and we didn't handle it well enough to beat them. So that's where we've got to get better.
Anything else? Thank you.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.